Alright, dudes. Time tells no rise. I think the main inspiration for that title was the scroll thing that seems to be going on. Every pissant that sees fit to disguise themselves as someone you can actually tolerate, and then end up doing something intolerable, but it's too late. It's mischievous brats like that need shutting down in advance. Preventive measures. Yes, I am talking about what happened at Gamescom, because I watched it. Massive shame. It's pissing me off. I think to a above average sort of degree. Yeah, average being a typical person, because it's making me think, what the hell conditions do you, even if sometimes accidentally, have to meet for those sorts of uh, human ruinations to come along and just decide to, ruin shit for you. Makes me think Scarface as well. This content is aimed at mature audiences, so yeah, should all be adults here. I think I'm sort of glad I saw it when I did. I kind of forget what age I was. I know I was already in my 20s, but the first half of them, very sadly, just just about to leave them in a few months. God damn it! I really don't want to leave my 20s, but then again, anyone could say that. Um, yeah, the age I saw Scarface at, yeah. It kind of feels like it's one definitely one of those as those sorts of movies that, like, say, in the same vein as like Goodfellas, or yeah, ones like that. It feels like you just, like a fine wine, like you come to appreciate it more like the older you are when you sample it. uh it's like the, yeah, sort of does you more justice if you have more experience under your belt, yeah. um and that itself reminds me of another thing. I know I keep sort of doing the whole tangent thing, yeah, sorry about that, bad habit, but reminds me of a program I was watching on iPlayer a few years ago. Yeah, about Japanese art and culture, and they even have a word for it. The Japanese have like a single word that's I forget what it is, but it's the meaning and description are basically something along the lines of a it's just the ability to perceive beauty. Yeah, it's like it's without that ability, the beautiful thing can exist, but its beauty is all but lost on the eye of the beholder because they just don't have that ability to see the beauty for what it is. It's kind of a waste, really. Yeah, but of course it's subjective because there's as many people that, yeah, that have that ability as there are others that don't have it. So yeah, there's a divide. Mm. like another ability I don't like talking about because of, well, personal reasons, but yeah, hang on, so it's with reference to a certain thing you can use to get around that has wheels. I prefer getting around on foot anyway. Like Sonic says, yeah. I like running better. Still pissed off at myself for fucking up that impression. Yes, I did fuck it up. I'm going to be hyper self-critical here. Yeah, I'm not supposed to mess up things like that because it's from my favourite game, is that line of dialogue. I'm really not supposed to mess that stuff up, but I did. It's not a word that got said, though. Yeah, I didn't get the word wrong. It's just the way it's said, yeah. The emphasis in particular. Like, I won't put his voice on. Controller's disconnected. I won't put his voice on, but yeah, he basically says, "Where do you think you're going with that emerald?" Yeah, it's that the emphasis is on the word "your," yeah, as in like as in you are, yeah, sort of, but just with the apostrophe. So the emphasis is supposed to be on that word, but I messed it up because I said it like, "Where do you think you're going with that emerald?" I had no idea why I made that mistake, because it's probably because it was just, fate being like, "Oh, you're streaming. Oh yeah, you're sort of, I don't know. It's to the public, so yeah, I'm gonna make you mess up." Because nobody chooses to make a mistake. The mistake's chosen for them, like the thug life. It's like death as well. If you want to make it really kind of dark and philosophical, yeah, you don't choose death. Death chooses you. That's one of the things that pisses me off the most. I know it's getting a bit deep here, and like, sorry about that if you don't like it, but yeah, it's one of the main things that pisses me off about life is that you don't get a choice as to whether to die or not. It's this lack of choice. It's just so fucking frustrating. But yeah, if things didn't die, it'd be like time not passing, and then no truths would get told. Yeah, so come 360, yeah, back to the stream title. But yeah, it just made me think all a pissant has to do is the whole Gemini spirit thing of like switch faces, and yeah, if there's sometimes one face, rest of the time the other face, then yeah, they can disguise themselves, someone that can be taken seriously, and then do the whole disillusionment thing, yeah, and reveal themselves to be a joke, and a cruel one at that, when you just really just don't want them to, but they do it anyway. So making it personal and like ego based and coming down on that one fucker for acting up, that's not how you deal with this shit, because there's gonna be a like infinite slew of like more of them. Like you need to do prevention, not cure. Like I always say, prevention is better than cure. Like, going for the throat is not how you shut these fuckers down. Yeah, it's got to be a preventive thing that's like universal and applies to anyone, regardless of who or what they are. That's how you deal with this shit. If you want to bring the astrology into it, yeah. Like I said, Gemini spirit, it's all but immune to Scorp, sort of like the whole reaction thing. That is punishment or revenge. Yeah, it's immune to that. Because like air is immune to water, but it is not immune to earth. Earth beats air, so Capricorn. That's what I mean by prevention. Debilitation. Yeah. Put the things in place before the crime, if you want to go as far as to say that, has been committed, before any rules have been broken, and then you don't have to punish someone for breaking the rules. Right? Come on. You should know that. Like, should have those measures in place already. Like, it shouldn't have to tell you how to do your own fucking job. But I just want people to be protected. I want stuff to stop being ruined for them. Like Jeff, of course, in particular. Felt so bad for him. Like, I know probably doesn't want that and stuff, but like, yeah, and I don't want to patronize or anything, but yeah, I just want to protect. Obviously, I am the protector. Yeah, I just want to look out for people that I hold in such high regard, and yeah, I just want them to be happy and just to be able to like get by without anyone like being a thorn in their side. And the show itself as well, yeah. Whichever one it is, whether it's Summer Games Fest, Gamescom, Game Awards, any of those, like, just rather they not get ruined. What else is there to talk about? Yeah, the Sonic thing. Yeah, just before I forget, because I did kind of make a Sonic reference already. I saw yeah, of course, because I was watching Opening Night Live. I saw his new form, where he has blue eyes and he's super, and it just makes me think multiple things actually. It makes me think Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan Blue as well, so two different forms from Dragon Ball. Super Saiyan 2 because it's like Ascended Saiyan sort of thing, and Super Saiyan Blue because, well, he's got blue eyes. It's almost like an equivalent of blue hair. And it's like the when he has red eyes, that's almost like a reference to Super Saiyan God because they have red hair in that form. And then the one above that is Super Saiyan Blue. So the whole going from red to blue thing, yeah, that the Saiyans do it with the hair, but like Sonic's done it with his eyes. And I think the main thing it makes me think of is Satsu Hado. Yeah, like Ryu's thing that he has to suppress and subjugate and then turn it into power for himself once he's like got control of it. But power used for good, as you can tell from the blue. Yeah, it's kind of like Star Wars, like blue means good and red means bad. Yeah, it made me think that it's like Sonic's taken his cyber corruption and like turned it into like sort of this like positive energy sort of thing that he can use as power. On top of the energy being granted to him by all 7 Chaos Emeralds that lets him be in his super form. Yeah, that was interesting. That weird multi-armed new Titan is just making me think Noitora. Just because I'm a Bleach fan, yeah. It's got the multiple limbs thing going on. I'm not sure if it can infinitely regenerate them like he can, but... Yeah. And what else? Another main character besides Sonic, Mario, yeah. I saw the news about Mr. Martinet. That's how he's stepping down the role of being Mario's voice. I knew that would happen eventually. I was just thinking, it's just all about the timing. I know there's only so much control anybody has over these things, but I mean, the main reason it's happening is obviously, just to put it bluntly, I know it's a bit sort of depressing to have to point it out, but just facts are facts, yeah, it's just an essence, really. That's the main reason it's had to happen, and things I can't control and stuff, but I was just thinking maybe I've already proven, I think, across multiple my streams, yeah, of like just what I can do with my voice. For all 4 of the characters voiced by Charles, and some others as well voiced by different people. Yeah, so characters like Sonic and Shadow, and characters outside of video games, like cartoon characters like Homer Simpson and Peter Griffin, stuff like that. Yeah, and the other characters from their fictional worlds. But I don't know. It's just I can definitely do the job of voice acting, but it's just all the other things that are like intrinsic to any sort of job that like would make you more viable. I don't know what other word to use. What more viable to work with, things like people skills and uh, like communication and sociability and stuff like that. Everything I suck at because I'm mentally ill. I'm wondering how many concessions they'd be prepared to make, like just because of my sheer value and potential and skill and talent when it comes to voice acting. Because it might feel like they're working with a machine or something like that. So like someone that doesn't do the whole people skills thing because they don't need to to do the job for which they're paid, but is just there to do the job. So yeah, it's like they're working with an organic machine. I don't know if they'd be prepared to do that. I mean, again, to put it bluntly, money can make people prepared to do many things. Uh, but I don't want it to be just because of that. It'd feel like there was more heart in it, and empathy if it was something they're still prepared to do, even if there's no money involved. Just for the just the glory's sake, if nothing else. Yeah, they just want like this. They see the sheer quality of what I produce, and then they just want the masses and stuff like their customer base and or the demographic they aim at to just receive what I give. Yeah, that'd be nice. But it's an intolerant world. I've learned that much. Everybody's saying, "Oh, I'll tolerate you, I'll tolerate you," and then I just give them the opportunity to, and then they just betray me. They're just all too soon. They're just like, "Okay, I'm not tolerating you anymore." They're sick of your weirdness or your quirks or whatever. It's like, oh, you're playing the mental illness card. Oh yeah, nice try. Oh no, it's your personality. You're just a piece of shit. And all the while they're saying that, I'm thinking one word at them over and over again. Wrong. This all I have to do is just be unfortunate enough for every fucker to be wrong about what the deal is with me, and that's it. I'm the only one that suffers the consequences, as everybody's mistaken. So that's why I have to do what time does and disillusion everybody, because I'm sick of suffering those consequences just because everybody insists on being wrong. I have to force them to be right. I have to open their eyes. I have to make them wake up. At the end of the day, doing that was sort of benefit me and them, not just me. Right. I think that's enough general discussion. I think I want to show you a replay. I think maybe just one, because I pinned it. Yet again, it's on Shambali. They all seem to be on Shambali for some reason, but yeah. I think I sort of knocked my previous best bank shot with Bastion, this grenade thing. Yeah, I think I knocked the previous best bank shot off the top spot. Those sound like rap lyrics. Yeah, the previous one was on Eichenwalde, I think. But yeah, of course, this one's on Shambali, and it was just so succinct. It was just like, like chef's kiss. And yeah, it got a kill, just like the previous sort of best one did. I think the previous one though didn't stick to the target, because the target was soldier. I think it stuck to the ground or something, like right behind him, because he was low on health. Yeah, it just blew up, and then yeah, that finished him off. But I think there was actually more damage done with the one you're just about to see because it actually stuck, like the grenade itself stuck to the target. That did some damage. Then it blew up, and then that sort of killed him. Yeah, and the target this time was Hanzo. Mm. It was a bit of a sort of spite sort of thing because they just capped the point anyway. They just got the payload to that checkpoint, but I just thought, meh, it's Mr. Heroes. Like if he has his ult to summon or at least a decent amount of ult charge, then killing him can just get rid of that. Yes, I'm well aware of the whole sort of partial ult charge preservation thing. It's kind of, I think it's universal now. Yeah, it's like all roles. Um, yeah, it's still worth doing though. Let me just check something. Hmm. I might start charging the controller after I show the replay because, yeah, obviously I don't want it running out while I'm like, in the middle of a match. So, okay, remember to zoom. I just wish you, because of the setup I'm using, I just wish it wasn't so easy to accidentally flip the camera. Because they made it so that you can double tap the screen and it'll make that function happen. I'd really rather it not. So if I'm doing the zoom thing and then I accidentally double tap the screen, and yeah, either it'll flip the camera, which I don't want to happen, or it'll try flipping the camera and fail, and then the stream will just conk out, like it'll freeze or something, and then I'll have to end it because it's just gone kaput. Stupid technology. Yeah, any support you can give to get the upgrade to the proper setup is greatly appreciated. Any amount, it doesn't have to be full amount. But yeah, just anything. I'm still kind of in this really annoying indecision about the getting the last piece of the puzzle that is the new computer. Because the whole Street Fighter 6 thing, yeah, I'm gonna make that another game that I play on stream regularly. I want the PS5 version of it though, and I don't have the PS5 yet, so the longest time I only wanted one expensive item. Now I sort of have the just about enough to get it, and now there's like two things as well. There's two things. Oh, it's like I can't fucking win. For as long as there was only one thing I wanted though, yeah, I just didn't have the money. Yeah, I just couldn't afford it. So the whole yeah, disability thing. I've seen a fair few people discuss recently. Yeah, we're at a disadvantage. It's a monetary one in particular. All it takes is for you to be unlucky enough to be disabled, and then society, the government especially, just doesn't really want to make it fair by paying you as much as would sort of let you live as comfortable and pleasurable a life as someone that's lucky enough to not be disabled and thus can work a conventional job and earn I think at least more than enough to afford both essentials and any sort of given luxury item that they may want. And disabled people shouldn't have to miss out just because they're disabled, because they didn't choose to be that, did they? Speaking both objectively and subjectively, because it is from a place both of knowledge and understanding. Okay, can talk about the game for a second. Yeah, I reached level 40. Worried though. Can't help but worry, just having anxiety. It's one of the main things I have. That when I do something in the future, like I make a somewhat major change, that all is going to be lost. But yeah, that's why I want to time it with the acquisition of Street Fighter 6, because that should at least maybe sort of ease the pain a bit. Just something else to switch to is like the main regular deal, especially because it's a relatively new thing and it hasn't been out for that long. And yeah, every time I have to remind myself just exactly why I want the PS5 version, not the PS4, because obviously, like I'm playing on it right now. I have a PS4, so I could just get that version, but in the long run, I think I probably regret it. So actually, I could show that. I mean, it does say showcase, so I might as well. It's actually kind of accurate. Those 3 healing ladies would be the highest up, because yeah, Moira of course is my main, and Mercy I think is my next strongest support, and third strongest just overall. I think Reaper's my second. So the fact that they would be that high level already, I know 3 isn't that high, but it's because I do Mr. Hero, so I play a bit of everyone. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Anna, she's definitely not one of my strongest, but apparently I've got that good that yeah, whenever it's put me as her, which is fairly often, I don't know why it likes to put me as her, but it just does, and I end up staying as her for quite a while. I don't think it's always just because of the kind of dumb luck of getting a set of good teammates that can actually peel for me and protect me and stuff like that. It's not just that, but also instead of as well. At least sometimes it's. I think it is still the teammates, but it's not just how good at the game they are. It could be their appreciation of a good Ana player, because I just don't think they're used to it. It's not just because it's Mr. Heroes. I think more to the point is because it's on console. Yeah, it's console Overwatch. They used to Ana players on the teammate being bad at the game, like bad with the character. So when they have a good teammate Ana, which I'll humbly admit I am every time now because I've got that good with the character. They appreciate it to the point where they're like, yeah, we need to make the most of this. I mean, the typical player of this game, regardless of what platform it's on, is a brat, and almost certainly baselessly proud brat. So they will very likely let their ego get in the way, so they might not want to just accept the fact that one of the teammates is the star player of the team, and that protecting that star player should be paramount. Like, it should be the main thing that all the other members of the team do, is protect that one member and do everything for them. I require that treatment like every match I play, and I just hope that my teammates cotton on to that and put measures in place accordingly. And it's just potluck. Sometimes they do, other times they don't. Depends on how serious they are, and by serious I mean like how much they want to win. But my teammates never really seem to have enough of that desire to win. It's just my enemies that are guaranteed to have oodles of that desire, like every time, guaranteed without fail. Yeah, I don't know why, but I think I've noticed one of the things that's contributed to to me leveling up that fast as Mercy the most. Um, yeah, it seems to be blaster kills because if you look at the levels there on the right with the sub badges, yeah, it's 5 for blaster kills. Hmm. I'm not sure about the wins thing though because it's Mr. Heroes. It's I think it's one of either two things. It's either the first character you were in that match, the one that you started as because it put the system put you as that character before any of the others. So you might end up being that character the whole match. You of course you would aim for that because that mean deathless. Um, and the other thing it could be that determines the wins thing is duration. Yeah, so like the characters you were for that match, just the one that you were for the longest. So say if I was like Mercy for 2 minutes, then Bap for 5 minutes, and then Anna for three or something like that, then yeah, Bap just the one that it sort of counted the win towards the sort of stats of here. Where is Bap on here? Oh, there he is. Hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Support should be the highest of those, but yeah, it's not just how good I am at each role, or like because I'm a support main. Um, it's it's just because it's Mister Heroes. It's just like how often the system puts me as characters of a certain role. Mister Heroes wins level would be higher, but last time I played, I had a really bad sort of yeah, it was not pleasant. I'll just say that much. But I can even give you proof. Look at that. Yeah, it's annoying and stuff. I know, but yeah, as long as I remind myself it's always the teammate's fault, then yeah, doesn't really lower the anger. But yeah, something that is all but vital for someone like me, which is prevents humiliation. So people might wonder, oh, why the pride, or why the ego, whether it's baseless or not, for someone like me. And I'm like, dude, my entire life, this is where it gets a bit heavy. So trigger warning. My entire life stuff's been happening to me that's tried to push me to the point where I commit that thing, and I've refused to every time, and pride helps with that refusal. So, yeah. if you want to put it in simple astrological terms as well. Aquarius is the sign of that thing I was just talking about. I just don't want to say the word. And Leo's the proud one. So and they're opposites. So if you want to avoid one, do the other. It's that simple. If you want to avoid being, well, yeah, that word, or the adjective version of it, yeah, then just be proud, be egotistic. But don't do it to the point where it detriments others. Okay. So yeah, I said I got this thing as Bastion. I started as Hog, as you can see there. Kind of just wondering why the wondering why my teammates just all decided to die for no reason, and because I was the only one left for the enemies to shoot at. But yeah, that's why I ended up as Bastion. Pissant doesn't know when he's outclassed. There's me just foolishly expecting help and inevitably not getting any. My teammates just like dying that goddamn much. So yeah, if you wait until just around right when they cap the point, that's when the bank shot happens. And yes, it is that Hanzo epic Reggie that I get with it. Wait for it. Just in a few seconds. Now. I remember my reaction to that when it happened though. I was like, what the hell? What did I just do? I don't know how I pulled that one off, but I'll take it. Friendly neighbourhood Rhine with me. What the fuck? Just me and that soldier just. They always have to be so squirrely. I'm literally just, yeah. The whole wisdom of silence thing here, yeah, just waiting for my ult to come online. And then... Skadoosh. I fucked up there, I'll admit, yeah, that's my bad. That Junker Queen should have died. It's funny how they get confident and then as soon as they know that like I'm doing a like assault form at them, like they just run away and it's like they go in, they go back out, they go in, they go back out. It's just snaky bullshit. Trying to imitate the fucking male genitalia. It's like, make your mind up. Are you getting aggressive? Are you legging it like a pathetic coward? Can't do both. Mercy's just standing there. Look, she's getting ignored by Sigma. Yeah, it's funny how when my teammates are required to do something, like kill the fucking Mercy, they just let her live. I'll admit though, like that monkey there, like one of my teammates, yeah, he was hell bent on making sure she died, and like he even altered to try and achieve that. As expected, still fails. But it still makes him infinitely better than someone who just wouldn't try to achieve that goal at all. Fucker won't die unless I kill them. If I leave it to my teammates, they just... The enemy pissant just gets allowed to be immortal. Wombo combo! Get shredded, piggy. Yeah, I probably could have gone into assault form for that stubborn Rein. not so stubborn once he hasn't got any help from his teammates anymore. Because, you know, we wiped them all out. Or should I say, I wiped them all out. My teammates did some of the damage though, so yeah, I maybe couldn't have done it all myself, but it was mainly me. Now then. Okay, so those two are a done deal, really. Just one of these three. Well, that bottom one there, that's definitely not getting done. Just one of these two. And the weeklies have reset. I think it's on Tuesdays that reset happens. At 7 PM UK time, I think it tends to be. There's been some weird things happening recently though, yeah, weird timings, like things happening on a Thursday or a Friday. But I think Tuesday's still the main day. Yeah, I have done some of the Underworld things. Yeah, I think last time I played I did the newest sort of variant of the mission. I think it's called Death from Above. And I was Ryan. I remember basically just like, not the entire mission, but like kind of frequently just looking straight up at the sky with my shield and kind of using it like an umbrella. But yeah, and I just learned pretty quickly though you don't really need to do that. Like you can just avoid the thing, is because there's like a targeting reticle thing that appears around you that tells you where the thing's gonna like the missile strike is going to be aimed at. So yeah, as soon as it sort of turns into like a lock on and it stops following you and it stays in that one spot, you basically just got to vacate that spot and it'll miss you. I just didn't think you could do that initially, and then I found out you could, and I'm like, oh shit, I could have been doing that from the beginning. Just avoid them. Yeah, like I don't need to block them with a shield. So yeah, if you're wondering that yourself, possibly, yeah, there you go. There's a pointer. Yeah, those are the ones I've done so far. Rock on TS1. That's a name of a challenge I can get behind. Rock and roll. Okay, I think it is well and truly time to jump in. So yeah, any of you watching, either live or the VOD, I hope you're doing well. No, there's been a storm in the US. I hope you're enduring that. Yeah. Yeah, just be cautious and make yourself safe and protect your loved ones. yeah. Well done, guys. Endless Sombras. Sorry. Why there? Fucking hell. Pretty good. I could have done better. There were some things I was just not doing very well there. But the best thing about that one is that I can say I could trust my teammates to be on point. It's one of those few times. I know it's kind of dank and not very entertaining or full of heart to Another one that thinks they're Monty Burns. Yeah, I know it's a bit dank to just only ever state the facts and stuff, whether they're good or bad, but it helps. It's not for my sake, it's for other people's sake, yeah. That they are met with that and stuff that helps them and doesn't lead them astray. Yeah. I feel like if I only ever said what would make them happy, whether it was true or not, then yeah, sometimes at least I'd be making them sabotage themselves, and I wouldn't be able to forgive myself for that. Oh, I only just noticed. This is someone on the team called that. Yeah, Mauve Wolf. I think in Smash, like Wolf's original colour is purple. I think, yeah, because Mauve's a shade of purple. Mm. Mm. Idiot. I was gonna do that. Oh! Boop rains from above. Shit. Boom. Thorb's got a Chaos Emerald. And play the game. Fair few boop finishes there. It always seems to be that map though. Whenever I get a kill that's like sort of straight down, like I'm all but trepanning an enemy with it to finish them off. It always seems to be that map. Yeah, it's not the first time I've done something like that. Yeah, I think the time before just now was I was soldier. Yeah, and it was an enemy baby diva that was running away and trying to get ult charge to like call a new mech, and she was just in the middle of doing it, and she ran out of one of the rooms and dropped onto the road outside. And just as she was calling the mech, I ran out of the room and was like above her in midair, and it just looked straight down and just the helix rockets, and he just finished her off. That was just that one time though, yeah. So this is the second time something like that's happened, yeah. Directly from above, just killed an enemy with something. Like one button press and one hit and one kill, yeah. Damn it, who to those? Yeah, more proof they'd rather kill than win. Oh, enemy Orisa, just noticed the name. Dragon Sin of Wrath. Just die. I didn't do enough, but I did something. Hey, Moira. Right. I get to be the new girl on the block. Damn it, Iliari can't karaoke. Hmm. Damn it, I'm terrible. That's it. Keep paying attention to me. Dumb fucks. Fuck. The fear. Mm. 42. Hmm. Hang on a sec. I've seen that comment 2-bit, and thanks for the offer, but no thanks. Just kind of a bit, yeah, you know, the anxiety and all that. So at least for now, it's putting me in if it ain't broke, don't fix it mode. And yeah, like saying the words like sorry if this sounds a bit arsey, but saying the words reasonably priced, it's just yeah, like nothing's a reasonable price for me these days. It's just all just too expensive because I don't know, being monetarily challenged, it just doesn't help. And nobody ever supports me. It's just a painful and annoying reminder about that. So yeah, offering me anything that's any price at all, even if it's just a penny, I'm like, nah, sorry. That's everything I already have to pay for is enough, if not too much. What I'm paying for is enough, but what I'm having to pay for is too much. At least for me. So, even subjectively speaking, it's only too much for me because I'm not really getting paid enough. I'm definitely not getting as paid as much as I should be. So that's what I was saying earlier. Shouldn't have to suffer the you know, bullshit consequences of just my experiences and everything I've been subjected to, just making me mentally ill. I shouldn't have to suffer just, I don't know, not being able to afford any sort of luxury thing I want and stuff as a result. Like my punishment for being unlucky is more bad luck. As if me being unlucky initially was a choice, as if it was my active sort of thing that I chose to do, you know. I just hate it when the world makes no sense. So if it's already sensical, then I don't have to waste valuable time and energy forcibly transforming it into something that makes sense. Something that I don't have to complain about, something that I don't have to wish was different. But yeah, the offer is kind of flattering and stuff, but I'd just rather it be from a source I know I can trust, if not enough evidence has been given as to your trustworthiness. Then yeah, maybe think about that first before making any offers. Right. So I'm still wielding the power of Solaris. Yeah, somebody goes for me, but nobody goes for you, do they, cunt? And of course, you get all the annoying characters like Sombra and shit like that. We're beating you this time, then. Yes, of course you are. You're beating my teammates, but if I peace out, you're not beating me. You can try as hard as you want. Dumb fuck just kept going behind cover, didn't want to be protected. Help, dumb fucks, help! Oh, that's it, don't help then. Yeah, just let yourself lose. I forgot, you're the ones that are out to lose because you're my teammates, so the enemies are out to win. You ever gonna kill the fuckers that are killing me? You'll die to anything, won't you? Das gut. They're still insect. What do you think you're doing? Really? The fear again, I think it just got to him. Ass. Oh. I think that's that shared POTG thing. Yeah, I think I caught one of ML7's videos where something like that happened. Yeah, he even referenced it in the title. Yeah, it was like a shared POTG thing. It was like a switch from the character that was being highlighted to another, like in the middle of the thing. Yeah, I don't know if it's a bug. It probably is. Yeah, it seems like one to me. Big Rosa, yeah, she is kind of big. Ugh. Tall women. All right. Woo. Rosalina and Luma win.